pump the brakes topic. Should LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and Russell Westbrook have been unanimous selections for the All-NBA first team? The only unanimous selection was the bearded one, James Harden. Should we pump the brakes on those other three being unanimous?
No, I think it's full steam ahead. They should have been unanimous. There was even a week where, did I say a week? There was like 36 hours where I thought Kawhi Leonard was going to win the MVP. When he knocked off the Rockets and had that big block, and then it looked like the Spurs may catch Golden State for not only best record in the West, but also best record in all the NBA. This year, I know it's boring and we want to mix it up a little bit, but if you didn't vote for one of those four guys to be first team All-NBA, then I actually think you deserve to lose your vote, because I thought it was that far and away. Those four guys stood out, coupled in by the Durant injury. I just think it made it easy. I don't know how you can build a case for Draymond Green getting first place vote.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Certainly, Russell Westbrook, hands down, the season he had, and LeBron. But I can't fault somebody if they would have put KD on the first team. Like, I wouldn't necessarily label them an idiot.
This year I would.
But look, though, we talked about it. This guy shot a career high.
But you can't say he's had a better year than those two guys.
I could say that KD, with what he did going to a different team and figuring things out.
They won
where
73 games last year, man.
Right. They had the best record in the league this year. So for a guy who's arguably their best player to put him on the first team, I can't call somebody who puts him on the first team an idiot, because he's the best player on the best team.
Idiot never left my mouth. It did during my worst idea ever tonight, but never left my mouth right now.
You think it's ridiculous, though? Like, you think Kawhi should have been the guy, and somebody who didn't vote for Kawhi, you think that's crazy. And I don't think calling KD a first-team NBA player, All-NBA, is not crazy, period.
Yeah, but this year, the Spurs had a better record. Kawhi's a better two-way player.
But the Warriors had a better record than the Spurs.
I'm sorry. You're right. The Warriors had a better record than the Spurs. But what Kawhi Leonard is able to do is he's so much more diverse than Kevin Durant. And Durant's already won an MVP, so the bar that he has set is incredibly high. Not saying he hasn't had a great year, but Kawhi Leonard is like taking massive strides, leaps and bounds with his offensive game, that he's the best two-way player in the league. And I just thought this individual year, who's the better player? I'm getting killed on Twitter. People saying, I would take Durant over Kawhi, and that's not even a conversation. I do think it's a conversation, but the fact that Durant missed time and Kawhi was there almost leading a run for the Spurs to chase down the Warriors for the #1 seed, I just think this year, it's boring. And I don't think it's going to be like that next year, but I just thought those four guys stood above everybody.
I mean, obviously, that is a highly contested debate. I mean, a lot of people with a lot of different opinions, but for Kawhi to be unanimous, I don't think he had to be unanimous. The other guys, Russell Westbrook and LeBron, certainly think they should have.